What is up, YouTube? Today we're back with another Guild War banger, and we are fighting against previous Hall of Fame guild Sanctuary. It's kind of funny, you know, I actually retired to be in a casual guild, and somehow I end up in top 10 Guild Wars. I really don't know how that happens or works, but I guess my community is pretty damn good at Guild War. Go figure. Anyways, we are going to be hunting down all of the Harseti defenses in today's Guild War video, because a lot of people have been DMing me in Discord and also mentioning the YouTube comments about, you know, how about a video in how to deal with Harseti actually, like when you're attacking. So we're going to try to hunt down as many Harseti defenses, towers, forts, whatever, as much as we can, and try to showcase some different offense options that, you know, use different units that you guys hopefully have. If you guys do enjoy this type of content, please consider dropping a like and comment below for the algorithm. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll jump straight into the first attack. So for our first attack, we're going to be hitting Shuyn or whatever. It's kind of scouted, kind of not, because everybody's sending cleaves into it, so we don't really have proper info. So in this attack, we're going to be taking some information and, yeah, reporting it back to the guild so that it makes everyone's life a little bit easier. And so it's going to be Harseti, Broman, and BBK. So we're going to be going with Amiki. So Amiki is a pretty good option here because we don't care if we're getting debuff. We have a full cleanse, we get 2 mortalities, really safe DPS that we can go for, right? And we have built-in kind of, you know, Elburst from Timu built in on her specialty change kit. Then we're going to be going with Senya, who's going to be in the front backlining Amiki. So we're going to run POV. And I'll explain why we're running POV in just a moment here, because Harseti's going to strip. Broman can defense break us. If it's Alexis Basket BBK, like, it can't one-shot us if we have POV, even if we're death broken. So that's why we're running POV on the Senya. Then we're going to be running our Sylvian Sage Vivian on Chatty. Now, because we have max focus, right, this can get stripped, but we can get another barrier later on because we're immune to debuffs. So that's why this option seems pretty good. I think even Tagahel's Ancient Book might be okay, but I think this is probably the safest option, running Chatty, just so that you have higher HP than the Dragonbright Senya. On the bottom is going to be Polly, Bellion, and Amiki. So we're gonna be running Lua. So we already know the Polly is kind of slower, which is why we're running this team. Otherwise, I don't think this team is actually that safe. So we're gonna be running Lua at 291 speed, guiding light, and we're gonna be running our Frida at 280. Now I'm really hoping that the Lua actually doesn't outspeed. We're 11 speed. I should probably get like 15 speed difference, but whatever. Our BBK is gonna be at 250 on Sword of Summer Twilight on our own extra immortality EE. So the whole idea is, if you ever see Amiki on defense, if you have an option of resetting them with Lua, we should go for it, right? So we know it's a slower poly, so we should just S2 and then S3 soul burn. But the thing is, if you S2 with Lua, there's a chance that Amiki Elbursts and provokes you, right? So you don't want to do that. You want to just like straight up S3 on Lua and then just skip the S2 turn, right? Which we'll show in just a second. So let's fly or let's cry. Hopefully not the latter, so let's go. Alright, so Harseti is going to be 23,274. So this is kind of what I'm doing while we're doing our Guild War attacks, right? So I'm marking down all the HP thresholds, so 19,973, because I want to make sure that this is all included for my guild when they attack. And then it is Alexis Basket BBK, 18,519. So you see how we had the POV and we survived? It's really important there. So now this is where I would take a screenshot, like so. Grab a screenshot and then post it into Discord. And then just kind of write down like, oh, my Amiki speed is like 124 speed or whatever. Back to the fight here. We know it's Alexis Basket, so we're gonna write down Alexis Basket, and then we don't know the artifact on Broman yet. We also don't know the artifact on Harseti, so we can't really write anything down at the moment, unfortunately. But this is kind of what you want to do. And also another thing, NATO zoom in. When you're looking at any characters that have an exclusive equipment, so things like Senya, Abigail, more, whatever, you want to check the EE here, like so, right? Now, if you don't want to click into this, you can see these little arrows that NATO is actually zooming in on. You can see that these arrows indicate which exclusive equipment that it actually is. So that's really important. And then, yeah, we're going to go in for a hit here. So we're going to S3 into... So BBK is 18.5. So I'm gonna go S3 on Harseti here. And this should do enough splash to proc the BBK. So I'm gonna go S1 Broman here to get everyone low enough. And then my Bride's Resolve damage should just be enough to kill Harsetti, Broman, and then proc the BBK, most likely. Okay, they're dead. Perfect. And then we're just gonna S3 to heal up here. Beautiful. Okay. And then just S1. Then we're gonna tank it. It's counter. So make sure you write down it's counter set. S2 Immortality EE. Broman. No artifact proc. And then S2 15% CR push EE. I'm sorry for all the typing, but you know, you guys can just see exactly how I type info when recording. And then S1. And then for our next hit, we'll get ready here. Now,
You really want your blood spilled?
again, same concept, right? Same concept. You want to quickly just grab the screenshot, right? Write down your speed. So my Lua's at 291 speed, right? As mentioned before in the previous clip. And again, we don't want to actually S2 because if we proc the Amiki to Elbrus, it'll be really bad. We instantly lose, right? So we're just going to straight up S3 here so that we reset the Amiki so that it cannot get the Immortality procking. So here we go.
Aw, you weep, pitiful thing. Suffer an eternity of pain.
Okay, there we go. And now we're going to S3 to give ourselves attack buff to our BBK. And I would really like to hope that my BBK actually does enough damage onto this Amiki.
Can't go back.
It actually missed kill. He's really tanky. So it's 17035. No RD proc. 31217. 3F.
It looks like somebody forgot their
Okay, so now I'm probably just going to go for a sleep on the Amiki. Because I want to make sure he doesn't counter. And then we get an S1 here. Death Break. Huge. Procs are Immortality in the BBK, but because we got the Death Break, it's basically free win. I'm just going to Soul Burn because I don't want to proc another counter. And then I'm going to S1 on BBK. This should kill since he's Death Broken. There we go. Get another turn. Boom. GG's. There we go. And then same thing, right? Just write down our info. No HP info. No RD procking. There you go. Nice and clean. We'll move on to our second attack today. Alright, so for our second attack, we're going to be hitting Gloryhole because we want to use that Gloryhole. Good take. It's going to be Emma Luna, Bellion, BBK. So I'm going to go in with our hand guy because hand guy's going to let us cleanse and we don't want to get... I mean, honestly, our team doesn't really care about being sealed, but just having the cleanse, attack buff, all that stuff in tempo and barrier is not a bad thing. For the second unit, we're going to be going with Sylvian Sage, Chatty. We've seen this before. And then we're going to be running Amiki, same one as the last attack. I think these two are a pretty big powerhouse. Amiki obviously doesn't care about being sealed by the Luna at all. So she's a really, really good option, not just in Guild War, but like in RTA as well, especially. Because she'll just full cleanse, right? Bottom team is going to be Harsetti, Yufine, and Emosenya. So I'm going to be going with Elvira. And Elvira is going to be at 385 ER on Bastion of Hope. Then we're going to be going with Rowana, who's going to be on Stella Harpa, just so that, you know, if there is a lot of debuffs coming from Harsetti, a lot of AoE, there's a chance that we're going to be able to just cleanse the debuff off and eventually get the unbuffable off our Rowana. And then we will have the fmaya on Rocket Punch. Now, her S2 is going to cleanse every turn if you have it max Mola. So it's important to make sure this is max Mola, and then always just want to have Rocket Punch. And counter set is best in slot for fmaya. And we're basically just going to focus on the Harsetti ASAP, and then the fight should be pretty smooth sailing from there on out. We want to save the Rowana S3 when we're on our last Immortality turn on the Elvira. But it should be pretty free, so let's go ahead. Alright, so it's 21.7k Luna. I saw a nostalgic music box on the Bellion, actually. So I'm going to grab a screenshot real quick. And I'm just going to S3. R1, hand guy, 249 speed. Bellion is what, 20,396 on nostalgic music box. That's a really interesting build. I could S3 or I could just S1. I'll probably just S1 on the Luna first. BBK is 10,289 on portrait. So now I'm going to S2. Let's S2 on Luna here. And then Amiki's going to be able to S3 onto the Luna. And the splash should proc the BBK at this point. I'm pretty sure. If not, we'll just commit a hit into her. It's not a problem. So we'll proc her second immortality. So with her passive, she takes a turn first. Just in case he strips my barrier and procs... Oh, he's not 3F, right? It could be counter. I'll just S1 here. So then Amiki procs. Bing chilling. Got a free counter. Proc her back to 1 HP again. Valiant's gonna take a turn, but we don't care. And then, yeah, we're smooth sailing from here. Okay. It's injury... What the hell? It's injury Bellion. That's crazy. Okay, so now we're just S1, double hit. And then we're gonna S3, heal up a little bit, let our hand guy finish it off. And smooth sailing. Injury Bellion on Miss Nostalgic Music Box is crazy though. So Harsetti is gonna be 22,3739. It's on injury. That's pretty bad. Hold up. I'm pretty sure I have to S3 here. Because if I don't S3, there's a chance that Yuffie does more damage to my Elvira, and then Senya S3 one-shots her, right? That would be pretty bad. Alternatively, I could just S1, and that would give me a barrier, and then the focus should automatically go into fmaya or on Rana. Which I... but he could Elbrus if I S1, but then that would give me healing and push in front. Oh, let's just S1 on Harsetti then. It's actually Elbrus Yuffie push us forward. That was really good. So we're going to... Okay, so I know it's injury. And if it's injury, we want to get her out of the game ASAP. I think this can straight kill.
Do you have any idea how strong I am?
And then S1 this. 15918 Yuffie on Elbrus. 31813 Senya. Not on Bastion. Is it 3F? It's 3F, okay. It's got quite a bit of speed on it. Hopefully strip here, get 2 Beguile procs. That would be the most ideal. And again, remember, we're going to hold the Roana S3, because we want to wait for our Elvira to have 1 turn left on the Immortality in case we don't have enough souls. So just S1. And then just let fmaya do her thing. And we're piss chilling, dude. S1. Take the provoke back. Now we're going to Roana S3 since we're about to lose immortality on the Elvira here. Yuffie hits, doesn't matter. Free counter, procs Bride's Resolve. Looks kind of scary, isn't it? Okay, just S1 the front, I guess. All good. Take our time. S1. Hopefully we strip that barrier out the Yuffie, since it's not Holy Sack. So, nice. That's good. So this is going to kill my Elvira, but I'm hoping that'll be fine. Should be okay, right? I think. That actually pushed her in front. Wait, what if this kills my Elvira? Oh. 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 Well, that doesn't look good, doesn't it? Just kidding. Fake panic, because Rana just finishes everything here. So we're just going to one-shot the Senya, and then just go for S1 on Yuffie, and then it's done. Oh, he Elbrused? He's not lifesteal, so it's not a big deal.
Born to fight. This is just the
Okay.
beginning.
GG.
I can do it.
fmaya counter. Nice. Beautiful. Wasn't as clean as I wanted it to be, but good enough. A win's a win, so move on to our last attack today. So for our last attack of today, we're going to be hitting Apac. It's going to be Harsetti, Ilanav, and Candy. So first unit we're going to be going with is LRK on immunity. Not like it matters, but LRK is going to be pretty good because obviously Harsetti is going to be able to proc S2 AoE every single turn, so he'll get his passive really quickly. And he's about to get a buff, so I suggest you guys put some gear on him when you guys are free on equip scroll popping. Hand guy is going to be just standard stuff. Warhorn just to cut in front. Nothing special, just get immunity here. Then we're going to be going with LCB. Since Harsetti is going to be proccing so many S2 hits with AoE, that means our LCB is going to be supercharged and we can just kill Candy for free. Bottom is going to be Euphine, Bellion, and Alencia. So I'm going to be going with Dragonbright Senya. Now, I did have this on POV, but I'll just swap this over to 3F for extra damage. And then I'll be going with Abigail so that our... I guess our RB not getting... Or our RB getting immortality is a little bit troll, but... I mean... Whatever, it should be fine anyways. YOLO. Okay, and then RB is just going to be like 6k attack, 330 crit damage on Gab. And yeah. Yeah, I don't really like this bottom team, but like, whatever. Yeah, I'll just go with it. Let's fly. Okay, 21.7k Harsetti. 21.7k. No artifact proc. And grab a screenshot for the guild. Hit an S3. Candy. Candy counters. 28,124.
Not be forgotten. You merely delay the inevitable. The audacity of these.
This Candy is really squishy. I guess it's a new Candy trying to kill MLK teams, probably. Oh, that was quick. Alright, well, I guess I'm just gonna S3 now. It's S2 Harsetti here. And yeah, we're chilling.
I don't care for amateurs. Cheap tricks won't work on me. I'll wrap things up momentarily.
Need me to go easy on you?
You go ahead and die.
Pretty clean. I wonder if that's why they buffed LRK because of Harsetti's kit. Yeah, maybe that is the case. But I'm pretty excited for LRK. His design is very nice. Okay, let's go to our next one. Okay, so Wings of Light and Shadow, Prayer of Solitude. What the fuck? Alencia is 28,100. What the hell? Prayer of Solitude. Okay, so let's grab the screenshot real quick. I'm probably just gonna S3 on this guy here.
Life is pain. Let me end it for you.
What is it? It's probably around 26k? 27k. And rip S3.
Make this moment unforgettable.
Okay. Huge damage. Holy sack, you fiend. Holy sack of shit.
All that's left is ruin.
We didn't proc Gab. Feels bad. Good damage though. Surely he misses, right? Yup. He tanked it. Easy. And GG. Super clean. Alright, nice and clean. And we'll move on here. Alrighty, so that's going to do it for today's Guild War video. Hopefully you guys learned a thing or two attacking some of these Harsetti defenses. There's definitely a few that I wanted to find, but there weren't any available that were in my previous Harsetti Guild War defense video, Nado pop it up. The Harsetti Senya Lilius. I think that one actually has quite a bit of potential, especially as a trap tower. Hopefully next war we'll find one and we can try to hit it. But for this one, that's all I have for you guys today. Hopefully you guys are going to be able to tackle these Harsetti defenses a bit easier. And watch my next video, or watch the previous one. Thanks for tuning in, I guess. Subscribe, please. I'm trying to hit 10K by the end of the year, because if I hit 10K, I get a very special prize IRL. Get my back, boys. Bye.